thing I just showed you. So let's close that out. Did you need the switch? I got it. Oh, okay. Next we have the property detail. And after property detail, sorry, you have the comp report. So when you click on comparables, it's automatically going to give me 20 properties. But they may not be comparable to my subject because remember, I didn't put in all the stuff that I needed. So what I would do, so I'm going to take this scroll bar and go across the top of mine here. My subject property is the first one up top. So I see that I have 4 bedroom, 3 bath, and the rest can be taken care of by the system. So I just need to know I need to put in 4 and 3. Right here in the bottom left-hand corner, we have modify preferences. Now once again, you can get fancy if you like to. Just doing it the quick way. So for bedrooms, I'm doing 4 or 4. In bathrooms, 3 and 3. And my subject property was 2 stories. Let's go ahead and do 2 stories only. And I do not want to hit save and submit. If you hit save and submit, it's going to save the data that you put in. You hit submit, it will just submit it for the moment. And based on that criteria, I still have 20 comps, which is good for me. What I also can do is go through this list and figure out if there's any comps I do not want to use. Like my property is not a bank-owned, so I'll get rid of all the bank-owned sales. Okay. And then I'm ready to move forward. So what I can do is hit Generate Comp Report right here. And there we are. Okay. Same thing applies with this map. Your zoom level does affect whatever is printed. But when you zoom in, you notice that the number 1 property is the closest property to my subject, and then it fans out accordingly. When I scroll down, we have the search criteria that I used to get this information. And then you have your summary stats. The subject property, the high, low, median, and average. And then you also get a summary of each individual property. But the way this works, you have the features here, and the subject property here. These 2 will not move. Then you have comp 1, 2, and 3. If you would like to move the comps to look, this arrow here will move it 1 column at a time. This will move it a full page, which means 3 columns. I would get 4, 5, and 6. There we go. 4, 5, and 6. And the final arrow will move it to the very end. And now I get 15, 16, 17. Any questions at all on this report? Next tab we have is the market trends. Once again, the market trends is all based on the property you select. So it's used in this city, this county, and zip code. So the first one will only show you zip and county, and it shows the median home value of the market conditions. Then you have the median list price, which shows zip city and county. The median sales price shows zip city and county. See that plummet right there? Also here at the bottom is where you guys see those descriptions. It's telling you what this chart represents. We have the sales activity for that zip code. The sales activity rate change, how it changes from month to month. Here are those arrows. They work the exact same. 1 column, page, end. You have the median price per square foot. The median square foot. And then you get to the distressed property section where it shows the median foreclosures, the foreclosure rate change, the percentage of foreclosure, looks like it's going down, the percentage of foreclosure auction REO. These colors represent them. Pre-foreclosure is blue, auctions red, REO is green. Then finally you have the financial health, which will show the median LTV, loan to value ratio, the number of negative equity, and the percentage of negative equity. It's 46% of the properties in that zip code have negative equity. Ouch. Any questions at all? Now remember, this can be modified on a case-by-case basis as well. If you hit modify preferences, you can turn some of these off that you do not want to see or that you don't want to print. Or you can change it to condo or do it quarterly, completely up to you. Okay. Any questions?
So the negative equity is based on the amount of the loan that's recorded and what the current value of the house is?
Correct. And 46% have negative equity. Okay. Any other questions at all? Next we have that neighbors report. Once again, the neighbors report is really plain. It just shows everything on everybody on my block. And then I have a summary report of each one of those properties. Any questions here? No? Next we have the neighborhood profile, which shows a lot of information. Actually-
Like that TV show Neighbors.
Yeah, I like that show.
Isn't that funny?
Yes, I love it. Alright, so there we are. You have the demographics. Now these are up to date, up to 2012. Okay. So you have the population, which shows the summary and the household, and by age. You have it by gender and marital status. So it shows married, divorced, widowed, separated. A lot of information there. The housing. So in the housing, it shows the summary, the stability, the occupancy. So are they renters, vacant, or owners? The fair market rents are here. The quality of life, so it shows the workforce, white collar versus blue collar. Household income, the commute method, do they drive, public? Education, yeah, tons of information. And now we have schools. Okay. So with the schools, you have public, elementary. It's going to give you the address and the name of the school. That blue link will take you to the website. You have the distance, the grades it accepts, the number of students, the students per teacher, and the Great Schools rating. You guys ever been to greatschools.org? Okay, that's the rating that you guys are getting, the Great Schools rating, and then the community rating. So there's all the school information for everything that I wanted. Then we get the business info, so all the banks, all the eating and drinking, and all the shopping, up to 25 categories in a 3-mile radius of that property. Any questions? It's a lot of information to show there. And finally, before we move on to the assessor map, because it can be printed from here, at the bottom you have print, save, and email. All 3 of these work the exact same. If I hit print, we have quick and customize. If you do quick, you're printing just the tab that you're on. If you do customize, you can choose the sections, or the tab, sorry, and which sections under the tab you want. So if I want comps, but I don't want everything, I can just uncheck what I don't want. Okay.
Ricky, can I interrupt you just for a second?
Yeah, no problem.
Under our platform right there, it's something printed.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep, there we are.
Perfect. All right, thank you.
No problem
Think
at all.
about that when you set it up.
Ricky, I can never use quick when I try to print. I always have to do custom.
Let's
Is that
see.
setting wrong?
What happens when you do it?
I get an error message.
You get an error message? Let's see. Nope, it works for me.
Okay.
So, it could be something on your computer. Just give us a call at tech support. It may only take literally 2 minutes to fix. It's mainly a setting. Any other questions at all? Alright. So same thing, like I said, save, quick and customize, email, quick and customize. The only other thing I didn't show you guys here is you have the ability to hide photos. So if you don't want to see the photos, you can hide or show them. I like to see them, so I keep them on. Next, you have the assessor map, which has not changed. It's the exact same assessor map that you guys had in Realist Classic. But with the assessor map, let's click on the map number 1. Remember, this is broken down by APN. So the book number is 642, page number 650, and the lot is 33. So what I'm looking for is lot 33 here. That's way too jumbled up for me to see it. So I may have to use my tools. The first tool I have is open a local file. No, that won't work. Save to a file. No, it won't work, but I can save. Print. I don't need to print it yet. And rectangle zoom. With rectangle zoom, I can draw a rectangle, and it will zoom into whatever's inside the rectangle. You see that? So now, I magically found 33, I think. Oh, I thought I did. Oh, there we are. I did magically find 33. With the help. Alright, so there's 33. Next to the rectangle zoom, we have a ruler, which will allow me to measure it. So if I wanted to, I can click here, go across, click here, down, here. Now I'm not doing a really good job. I probably would take my time with this. And there you go. But I did fairly good. Mine says 43.8, 42.2. So I did alright. I just went over a little too far over here. And so it gives the whole area based on the drawing that I did. we can center the map, so I can center the map right on 33, like so. I can annotate on the map, so if I wanted to, I can just write a little message here. There you go. I can also do my magnifying glass. Whoops. There we go. With the magnifying glass, let's say some of these maps will not be as legible as this one. So what you may need to do is do this. See that? Okay. A magnifying window. You have your hand pan, which will allow you to click, hold, and move this map anywhere you want. You have your insert arrow, so if I wanted to, I can point right at number 33. If that's not good enough, I can highlight it. You can also rotate left, right, upside down, zoom in, or zoom out. Just remember, whatever view you're looking at when you hit print, that's what you will see. Any questions at all?
How come hello is on 34?
That's why I clicked on it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's wherever you click on the map.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Why would you measure if there already are the dimensions on there?
I mean, I trust them. No, just well, I don't know. It's just a feature there. You may want to test it and see how close you come or how close they came. Any other questions at all? All right, so let's close that out. Finally, in this section, you have flood map. If you would like to, you can purchase a flood map for $1.40. Okay. If not, you can just simply hit close report and it'll drop us back out. Any questions before I can drop us back out? No? All right, let's hit close report. So finally, we'll go over the map and the grid, and you guys are free. All right, so let's do this. I want to start by going grid only. When you click grid only, this is what you see, only the grid. Each one of these sections represents something. Some of you may have already figured it out, but the first column, the balloons, will represent the MLS listing indicator. If you see a purple or red balloon, that is an off-market status. It means the listing is either expired, purple, or sold, red. Okay. If you see green or orange, it is currently on the MLS. It's an active or pending listing. Okay? Those are the only 4 colors you will see in the MLS listing indicator. Now, with that being said, just because you do not see a balloon doesn't mean the property was not on the MLS. It just means it wasn't on the MLS within the last 12 months. Okay? Number 47 was on the MLS, but not on the MLS within the past 12 months. The way I know that for sure is the next column.